using the best equipment.
See, but they don't only make weapons for the Black Hand.
Who else do they make weapons for?
Anybody that will pay for them, parcero. And I've heard there are some pretty interesting individuals on their client list.
Well, that just means that they have an excellent sales team. And doesn't that mean more money into the factories here in Solis? Oye, just stop insulting the advertisers, okay? They're going to fire somebody because of this someday, and it's not going to be you, Santiago. For whatever reason, they view you as indispensable to the Tiago and Santiago show.
They probably just don't want to pay for a new sign on the door.
Probably, but they will fire someone more dispensable. Someone completely useless to the operation of the show. Someone like, no lo sé, Rafael. And Rafael needs this job very badly, or his wife will most certainly divorce him. Is that right, Rafael? See? He's nodding very vigorously.
Okay, so what were you going to talk about?
I forget. Let's just step aside for a moment so we can collect our thoughts.
Okay, at least Grupo Prospero got a very long live read. It would normally cost a lot of money for us to talk about a sponsor for that long.
I'm sure they are very grateful. We'll be right back.
Tiago and Santiago.
That's ridiculous.
Please fire us.
Tiago and Santiago. Now, with 250% even more added.
Have you ever wondered who provides all of the state-of-the-art equipment, armaments, and vehicles for the Black Hand? It's Grupo Prospero. From the tanks on the ground to the jets in the sky. From the assault rifle to the rocket launcher. Grupo Prospero has been manufacturing only the best weapons and equipment for over 50 years. We're also a significant contributor to the Solino economy, providing thousands of jobs for anyone willing to work hard and get the job done. Grupo Prospero, proud supporter of the Black Hand.
On the next Jóvenes y Bellos, a reversal of fortune.
My mother's will very clearly states that the oldest living heir will take control of the company. Maria, you do not even share a drop of our family's blood.
I beg to differ, Nicolas.
Mama!
Maria is not only your sister, but your twin, and 8 minutes older as well.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Gustavo!
All that and more, next week on Jóvenes y Bellos.
They are not nice people.
¡Qué idiotas! I need a bath now. So rude.
Two guys you wouldn't want to bring home to your parents. The Tiago and Santiago Show.
You're listening to Tiago and Santiago. Eso, Santiago. I know I give you a hard time on this show.
Todo está bien, Tiago. I can take whatever you can give.
I know. That's what I tell people. I seem to be the only one that remembers that you are an ex-Black Hand or former Black Hand. Which do you prefer?
I don't really care either way. Pero sí, it's true. I went through the training and then served for one tour with the Black Hand.
Ah, bien. And did you rack up a lot of kills on your tour? Eliminate some tangos?
No, senor. I was lucky enough to be posted here on Solis. That's always been the quiet assignment. Until now, that is.
Claro. Not very quiet these days.
But it was then, especially where I work.
Waste disposal?
That's not a real division of the Black Hand, no. I was on communications.
Ah, no tangos.
No, no tangos, Tiago. Just a lot of relaying of reports from one coronel to another.
Did you ever get to scream, hostile contact?
No,
How about, you're going to die today, hijo de puta?
no, not that either.
I am going to hang you by your entrails, huevón!
Ah, qué disgusting, no.
I think you missed the point of joining, Santiago.
Actually, Tiago, I joined to get training from one of the most technically advanced military forces on the planet.
But you didn't even leave the country. Let's leave the elimination of tangos aside for one moment. I know for a fact that the Black Hand also do some really good disaster relief work in other countries as well. We've seen the footage of them all over the world, from other parts of South America to Southeast Asia to Africa, helping citizens rebuild after countless disasters.
So I have seen that footage.
So you didn't do any of that kind of service either?
No, I did not.
And then you left the service after one tour and then ended up doing radio. Buen trabajo.
It's easier work than most, Tiago.
At least you got to wear one of those cool masks. Por favor, Santiago, tell me you wore one of those masks.
No, I did not. Back when I served, the Black Hand did not wear masks when they were stationed in Solis.
You were the worst Black Hand.
Wearing masks at home? This is a relatively new development and one that I find a little disturbing.
I think they make people look pretty tough.
Claro, but why would a Black Hand soldier need to hide his face here on Solis? What are they doing that they need to hide their identities?
Probably just something they got used to do when they were overseas. They didn't want to have their faces known while they were doing all of that good work. Sort of like giving to charity anonymously.
Yeah. I just think it's unfortunate how things are now. Seeing a black hand in Solis used to be a thing of comfort for a lot of people. When I used to be on patrol, the people I met actually knew my name and knew that I was there to help them. Now, all they see is the masks.
Wow, Santiago, that's quite an interesting opinion. I did not know that you were such a traitor.
Ay, por favor, Tiago.
No. Let's all assume that the Black Hand are out there to get us and would kill us without any hesitation.
I am not saying that.
Oh, the Black Hand are so scary. They're going to pick me up off the streets and lock me up for doing nothing.
We've actually all heard these stories.
You know, Santiago, I've never had a problem with the Black Hand. And you know why that is? Because I am a law-abiding citizen of Solis. And as long as you are too, you have nothing to worry about. And you used to be one of them too, huh?
I am very happy that we had a chance to have this important discussion about the careful balance that a nation must strike between the need for individual freedom and the need for security.
I can't believe you.
We'll be back with more of the Tiago and Santiago show. Don't give me that look, Rafael. See, I'm sending us to break for once. Rafael, hágale!
Traitor.
Oye. I think I just heard the entire nation of Solis get dumber.
This is the Tiago and Santiago show.
You've had a long and productive day at the factory. You arrive back at your house only to have a spouse that yells at you and children that need constant attention. All you want to do is be treated with respect. So you open a delicious bottle of Vina Lacrima.
You must be Rodriguez, the revolutionary.
You must be Javi.
I am not. There's little time to explain. Javi said you would be able to bring him the equipment he needs.
Did he?
The Black Hand have confiscated his things over by the waterfall. If you defeat them, you can take his equipment to him at the Tomb of Samak.
Command, we have an intruder on site. Acknowledged. Intruder on site. All units engaged. No further contact. All units, stay alert.
Senor Rodriguez, this is Javi Huerta. I'm sorry we weren't able to meet.
This better be worth it, amigo.
It is. I promise you.
Lost contact with enemy. Regroup.
This is some place, Javi.
An aqueduct. At least 6 centuries old. And sealed off by the Black Hand since its discovery. I promise. I will explain everything. There's a map inside the plane. You can get my coordinates from there.
Got your map. Where am I going?
I'd like to begin with where you're coming from. That aqueduct is hidden behind those doors for a reason. For years, I have gathered evidence that the indigenous peoples of Solis were more advanced than we've been told. The Espinosas didn't like anyone challenging their narrative. I was imprisoned, my wife won't speak to me, my reputation is ruined.
Your shady friends seem to think you are okay.
I made allies in prison. People who'd seen the cracks in the facade. Now they help me uncover the truth.
And what do you need me for?
I believe I have discovered the path to the tomb of Otorongo, last ruler of the pre-Espinosa people of Solis. According to the history books, Otorongo was executed for countless murders. But I believe the reality is more complex and dangerous.
To who?
The Espinosas. Their monopoly. If this part of history is not true, what else might be false? Histories, criminal records, election results. Truth is a commodity to the wealthy. Drop enough plata, and ka-ching, your lie becomes the law.
You had a lot of time to think in prison, huh?
You have no idea, Senor Rodriguez. Find me at the mouth of the cenote when you arrive.
The what?
Ah, a cave in the top of the mountain.
Javi Huerta.
Did you bring what I asked?
See, your stash is safe for now. Want to put that gun down?
It's not a gun, Senor Rodriguez. It's a relic. A figure of Otorongo. Mid-16th century.
So, were you going to hit me with that?
Hit you? I was gonna run away with it. To protect it. It's very precious.
See, the Black Hand were very interested in your collection.
Yes, well, the truth is a very powerful weapon. Oscar Espinosa fears that I will use it against him.
And you really think what you find in Otorongo's tomb can help you take down Espinosa?
Take down? Perhaps not. Discredit? Most definitely.
And this is Otorongo's tomb?
Oh, hardly. No, this is merely the tomb of his servant, Sumac. But I've been unable to proceed further without my retract motor. Did you bring it? I see. Bueno. Let's begin.
That object is why we need the retract motor, Rico. I believe it is connected to underground machinery.
That sounded like something.
I see it. A giant head. Rico, follow it.
I can tell what kind of day this is going to be.
That Uma is an ancient sculpture of an honored person. This one may be Sumac's visage.
Avi, big guy and I are at the floor of the cave.
What do you see?
There's a mechanism in the ground. Looks about the same size as the head.
It's a giant lock, Rico. The Uma is the key. Can you use the retract to get the Uma to the mechanism?
Why not? Something happened. A door opened up.
It must be the vault, where Sumac sleeps eternal. Rico, please.
There's a human skull with a candle inside.
Light it, and be ready for anything.
Here goes nothing. There's the wall. I'm buried. Only 5 beds remain. That mean anything to you?
No. It sounds like a single line from a longer text. There must be more.
If it's gonna screw over Espinosa, count me in.
Bueno. Others close to Otorongo will likely have the other lines. The tombs of his family, his advisors.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Any news on that agency distress signal you picked up?
Not yet.
Ha!